They never had a dog. A married couple in their early 20s moved into an old house. The house was beautiful, but it also had some pretty strange features. They both sat up and listened intently. Then they heard it again. Someone or something was definitely running around on the floor above them. Now, this really freaked them out, so they turned on all the lights and got out of bed to investigate. For example, there were scratches on the walls and doors that made no sense. And sometimes when they were watching TV, they would hear chains dragging metal moans. But the couple just put up with these strange things until one night they heard Paws running across the floor above their heads. It was late at night and they were lying in bed when they heard it. It was clear that whoever owned this dog loved it very much, but they had no choice but to abandon it when they left. They like to think that it's the ghost of a dog happily running through the house, finally free from the chains that bound it in life. So they carried the box down the stairs and onto the patio where they proceeded to open it. And remember, don't forget to stay tuned for more terrifying tales. Inside, they found a dirty old dog collar and a note written on a scrap of paper. The note simply said, "Don't forget." When they went up the stairs, they could still hear the creature moving about, but they couldn't see anything unusual. This continued for several nights. The couple would hear the commotion and go upstairs only to find nothing. To make matters worse, their dog, who normally slept in the living room, would not go upstairs. Inside was a small wooden box with some old clothes and a chain. The husband felt a sudden chill and quickly shut the door. The owner also mentioned that the house they bought used to be a popular boarding house back then, and it wasn't uncommon for pets to be abandoned or forgotten. He didn't want to know what was inside that box. One night, the husband stayed up to watch TV while his wife went to bed early. In the middle of the night, he heard those telltale paws running across the floorboards again. So he grabbed his baseball bat and headed upstairs to confront whatever was making those sounds. As he stood in the hallway listening, he heard a noise in the closet. He slowly opened the door and turned on the light. The next morning, he told his wife about the box, and she suggested that they take it downstairs and open it in the daylight. That same day, they took the box to an antique store, where the owner told them that the box and its contents were probably from the early 1900s. After hearing this, the couple felt awful. They thought about all the people who lived in their home before them and how they might have treated their pets. Now, whenever the couple hears those familiar paws running across the floor, they know exactly what it is, and that's why. Have you ever heard the sound of paws running across the floor? Let me know your thoughts below.